live again from Swamp Cabbage Brewery. Their 7th anniversary this year. They've invited us back out, so we're going to test out a little bit more beers. They got quite a few on a tap today for us. We're going to roll through.
We got 10.
10.
We have
so
10
they have
on
20
tap
available.
today.
And actually doing a cool thing where if you blow the keg, you actually get free swag today. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But as you can see, they clearly have the little 7-year mug right here. Well, you can't really see. There you go in the video. $15 you get just the glass. $18 you get the glass and your first pour. But if you keep the glass and keep bringing it in, you get $1 off every beer for the rest of the year. So the next anniversary. We've now put 2 mugs for each year.
We got a 6 and a 7.
Yep.
I successfully did not bring my 6th anniversary glass any time that I was here.
I never brought it either.
Not a single time.
I had it multiple times in the truck.
I brought it sometimes.
I had it multiple times in the truck and just left it out there.
Completely forgot it. So, but yeah, we have 10 beers. Some we've done before, and then some we're doing for the very first time. Special shout out to Dylan from Cinetopical.
He's being our beer bringer today. Also, he's our editor in chief.
Yeah, and helped us through some technical issues, but we are.
That's his hand you see coming in the bottom of the screen.
His beautiful little hand.
Shout out. What are we doing here first?
This is the
Sable Blonde.
Yeah, the Sable Palm Blonde. So I'm not sure. I think we've done this one before, but I wasn't totally sure about this. So
I feel like this was on part of the last show.
I think this was on part of the last show, but a really popular beer. They sell the Blonde in the Myrtle Beach and Hilton Head area, so they actually are able to get this out, distribute it to different places. So I think this is a really solid one to start with. Nice cream, crisp, easy drinkable beer. So
the cream is it's not overpowering, but it's there. It's very great.
Right.
Very subtle.
It's a very drinkable beer.
Oh yeah,
it's crushable.
Yeah,
very crushable. Very smooth,
nice,
very easy drinking.
Nice hot day. This is gonna, as far as craft beer goes, this is gonna hit your spot. This is gonna refresh.
Very
you.
clean,
Which is pretty typically hot in here. I think all three of us are sweating.
A little bit.
So, pretty packed room, but excited to be here. Happy 7th anniversary to Swamp Cabbage, and got a lot of friends and family here. Nice little crowd. And
we got 2 food trucks, live music.
Oh, they have 2. Yeah.
A bunch of good stuff out here today.
I saw one of the food trucks. I didn't know they brought a second one in.
Yeah, I think the second one's on the way or something.
Yeah,
like
it comes
that.
in at 4. So the Montezuma food truck's here from 12 to 4, and then another one comes in from 4 to 8.
Very nice.
It's like Kids at Play or something. I can't remember what the name of it was.
The Blonde, which is actually, I think this is a favorite of my wife Sydney. I know that of the beers that they have. So
very clean, very smooth.
I think we're gonna have a nice little diverse day too. We got the Maple Bacon Beer Bacon Bros Brown. So
I've got one beer that I'm super excited about. Besides our beer coming back.
Yeah.
We've got the Boykin Brown coming in.
Boykin Brown, yeah.
Anybody that knows my family knows that we are big Boykin dogs.
Yeah.
We've got 7 of them throughout the family, so big Boykin fans.
Yeah, might have to get a little collab there. We can get a little photo shoot, a little
maybe get one of our dogs to sponsor be the official. You got Dexter at River Rat.
At River Rat.
You gotta get one of our dogs here at Swamp.
Get you a Boykin as the official sponsor of the Boykin Brown. So
all right, well, I'm gonna start off with the score if y'all are ready.
Yeah, go for it.
Just because the pure fact that I am hot and sweating and like this is going down so perfect, I'm saying like 9-3 on this bad boy right now.
A 9-3 on the Blonde.
Because it's purely hot. It is crushable, man. I can drink this all day.
A 9-3. I think I'm going to go with an 8-1 for me. I think it's very easy, very clean, very crisp. Not a lot of boldness to it. And for somebody out there, this is that's just a Bud Light fan and wants something little off of Bud Light for the craft world. I think this is right there with it.
It's a great entry level.
It is.
Yeah, so I'm going to be at an 8.5 on this.
8.5?
Like you're saying, Chris, it's very clean, very crisp. As I've said before, it's a very easy drinking, smooth beer. Something that's not going to blow you away if you're not into the craft. It's going to be, it's just a very good, easy drinking beer.
So a solid 8.5. So down the line, we got 9.3, 8.1, 8.5 on the Palm Blonde. And next 2, we have the Lima Pinot. I think this is going to be a really interesting one.
Dylan's waiting for his tray, boys.
Yeah. Let me get him off. There you go. Thank you, Stash. Thank you. So, the Lima Pinot. So this is one we've never reviewed before.
Crushable.
Yeah, again, crushable. But So this is one we've never done before. This is their blonde.
Never done on the show, but we've had plenty of it here the past 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, I've
yes.
probably had one or two of these. I'm
I'm a fan of it.
This mixed with the billions of peaches is really good.
a little spicy peach.
A little spicy peach
Ooh.
sweet heat is very good.
I am so disappointed that we are not getting to do the millions of peaches. I'm not gonna lie. That has been one of my favorite beers of theirs. I think the highest we've ever given them was in the 9.5s for the orange creamsicle, and I really thought the millions of peaches was gonna get that low 9 score. I mean,
All right,
Right up
so-
there with it, yeah.
I'm going to have to change my score on the first one. I realized I came in way too hot.
okay. What would you like to change the line
It's a
to?
very fantastic beer, but I'm just not leaving myself a lot of wiggle room. let's do 8-9. Let's do 8-9.
8.9.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's fair. So, Lime is their blonde mixed with lime jalapeno. So
we actually talked to him about this the other night.
Yeah.
And he was saying, well, Alex and I talked about it the other night. So for this beer, he takes 2 pounds of jalapenos
Yeah, he makes basically own jalapeno puree
with
like
lime,
or whatever. Yeah.
right? And then he puts it into the keg and then mixes it with the same lime, and that's what gives us that lime jalapeno feel.
It was 2 gallons of jalapenos.
2 gallons of jalapenos
Yeah.
and what was it, a bunch of lime too.
Yeah.
you can actually, it feels
Not
almost
to give
like
away
you're-
his secrets, but
yeah.
Yeah.
You can almost feel like the heat of the seeds of the jalapeno.
Yes. Yeah. 'Cause, I think he literally just takes a whole jalapeno and just purees
Purees it. Yeah. I mean, you can actually feel the heat on this.
Yeah.
and this is another case of where what he says it is, you're getting that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's
Absolutely.
no doubt in your mind that there's lime in this. There's no doubt that there's jalapeno in this. You're getting that every single time you take a sip out of this beer.
Yeah, you're getting the perfect taste for it, the exact taste
And it's
advertised.
not over the top. It's not gonna blow your head off.
Oh, no, the spice is
hot
not
at all.
not hot at all. It's enough to let you know it's there and you get a good taste out of it. But it's
Yeah.
not-
But
you're not
you
going
know
to
it's
start
there.
sweating off of it.
Right. Not like us right now.
Yeah, we're sweating because of heat. We're not the heat in the beer, but just the actual heat around us.
There's a lot of people in this small little room right now.
Yeah. So,
I'm sure you can hear them in the background.
but yeah, I mean, we might actually need to be talking louder into the mics, but
I've got our volume turned
Yeah,
up.
okay, sweet.
Our gains are pretty high, so we're good.
All right, sweet. But I mean, I tell you, yes, we always have to give Doug credit. When he makes a beer, he makes it exactly how it needs to be, and what he says the beer is, he delivers on it. So
And anybody that's seen our show knows very much that we've come across a lot of beers that are not tasting what they're advertising. Tasting.
100%.
But we've not had that issue here.
One
No,
brewery
no,
in
no.
particular down in the Low Country of Charleston that starts with a P.
Ends with Almedo.
Yeah. We're talking about you.
What was that Son of the Peach or what? No, what was the Peach of Mine?
Peach of
Peach of
Mind.
Mind.
That was
the
in
one-
Georgia, wasn't it?
No, that was a Palmetto beer. Or it was a Catawba
It
beer.
was a Catawba beer.
It was Palmetto,
Yeah.
but it had no peach whatsoever.
Not at all. Not a bit. So,
All right, I'm going 9-1 on this one.
a 9-1. Wow.
I like this lime. I
like it
this
too.
jalapeno beer. I get it almost every time I come here.
I get
It's
at least
definitely
one
that
every time I
9
come
for me.
to.
I'm going out of my way for it. I'm getting it. I'm having multiple.
So when he gets this, when it's off and he gets it back on, people come in here and buy growlers and crowlers of this stuff because it's not always here.
It's very unique. I just don't know that I've ever seen another beer that has mixed lime and jalapeno. Like across our beer spectrum of the places that we've tried.
Now I actually have. Well, I don't know if I bought it the last time, but I actually have one from a North Carolina brewery from Birdsong. It's a jalapeno ale, which is similar to this, but this is much
But again,
better than that.
I'm just talking about the actual combination of lime and jalapeno. Yeah. Which I think is just such a Hispanic or Mexican style flavor that I really like. I mean, the Mexican lager from Hazelwood, which we've done before on a live show,
I mean,
it was
the
lime.
Mexican lager that we had at the Braves game.
Yeah.
The Los
That
Bravos
was
beer.
great. That was a great beer.
Me and
But
Keith were literally pounding
Yeah,
those suckers
we
through the
were
game.
pounding.
But it's just lime, isn't it? I mean,
I think it's a heavier lager, and I think it's got a
But
little
it
essence of
had
lime.
like
Yeah,
lime
I-
and salt in it.
Yeah.
It's gotta give
but
it
just
that,
for the
like,
combination of lime and jalapeno, I just don't think I've ever seen it before. And I mean,
I'm sure it's out there, but
It's
like you said,
executed.
I've never come across it.
Yeah,
I've
not
never-
like this.
and I've definitely never come across one where it's this well put together.
yeah, it's executed very well. It's executed very well. So I think in credit to that, I'm going to go an 8-3 for me.
I'm gonna go 8.7.
8.7. All right. Now I feel like we've done a great job of we're gonna do a great job of 1 to 10 going basically from lighter beers to darker beers.
Correct.
So I feel like we're gonna have a nice little uptake right here. We're gonna go into the Oxbow Amber, and then we have another Amber, the Dunkel, and a couple Browns. So
Thank you, Stash.
yeah, thank you, Stash. So Oxbow Amber is something we have done before. I love messing with that guy. So Oxbow Amber is something we have done before. Something they carry a lot, a typical beer for them. He makes a lot of different varieties of it, and
Yeah, because actually this is part of it. The next one that we'll have after this is part of it.
in the Blood Orange Amber. Yeah. So which I think we've actually done the Blood Orange Amber as well. But
I believe we've done both of these.
yeah,
So
I'm happy
now-
to go back to them.
I mean, after the show, what you have to do is you have to do that blood orange mixed with the porter, and that's really good.
Okay.
Alex, that's what you're using. You got to leave.
Yeah, I gotta drive ahead.
Alice got some solid heavy pours going on over here. That is clean. I mean, just we don't see a lot of people make that middle of the road beer, something that's in that middle category between that dark porter stout to the ales and amber or the ales and blondes and stuff like that. You just don't see a lot of people making that browns, the ambers, the kind of the middle of the road beers as far as the color, but executed very well.
Very good amber. Very good amber. Done very well.
What's the other flavors I'm picking up? I think it's got
A little bit of like clove, maybe, or allspice.
there's something in there. Yeah, there's more like allspice or something like
Yeah,
that.
I really would like to see them try and make a pumpkin out of this. I really think that,
I bet-
that Doug
I'm
could do
sure he could.
I
a
think
great.
that would do very well. with this.
I think he could do a really, really great job of making this into like a
Just
pumpkin
that
amber.
spice, that spice to
Oh
it.
my
Yeah.
gosh, yeah, some cinnamon, some allspice.
A little bit of clove.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I really,
Nutmeg.
yeah. I mean, or even an apple pie. Like
Mark will like that.
yeah,
Mark loves apple pie.
I would love to see an apple pie amber out of that. Yeah, celebrity guest over there.
Not paying
Ignoring
attention.
us.
Yeah, so.
We're just
We were talking about
you
the
over here.
amber. We really think that he could do something like a pumpkin or like an apple pie that could kind of mix really well with some fall flavorings into this amber. So
And Keith said you're a big fan of apple pie.
yeah, I'm with you, dude. Apple pie above all. We'll have a conversation one day about desserts, and I think apple pie stands above a lot of them.
Mark's apple pie all the way.
Top 3, top 5 all time desserts. 100%. Absolutely.
Mark does it all the time.
I don't even care about birthday cakes anymore. When you hit that 30, I don't think you care about birthday cakes anymore. So
No, we don't. Mark and I don't.
All right, I'm gonna go 8.5 on this one.
I think 8.5 is a fair score. That's actually where I was leaning, so I'm gonna stick with it, not to be copycat Alex, but I'm gonna go with an 8.5 as well.
Just do a clean sweep. Let's do 8.5
8.5 all the way?
All the way.
No averages needed on that one. We know that it's going to be an 8.5 there. So on to beer 4, which is the Blood Orange Amber. Gonna make some cleaning up going on over here. But
I'm going to take a break after the fifth one.
yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out somewhere. I poured it into the glass, but I'm also going to try that in a second.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all right, so
This
we're
is
on
the
to Blood Orange Amber.
Blood Orange.
Yeah,
Blood
beer number 4 here. So solid. I mean, all in all, like I know we've
Very good citrus flavor.
solid citrus
Very
flavor.
good citrus.
Kind of forgot how good this one was.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know that we really gave a whole lot of high scores on it last time, but I think it's really crisp on the citrus flavor for us, which I think is pretty solid. But I mean, we've done maybe 3 Blood Orange beers across our career.
I think so, yeah.
You know, into the 100 and 150s or so, but yeah, we're into the 150s now. Now that I thought about it.
We're over 150 now.
Yeah, we're over 150 now. So, I mean, we've done maybe 3 Blood Orange beers across our time, but I just don't know that I've had something that's that citrus, that clean.
It is a very good, crisp, clean profile.
And it's not even a flavor that I honestly like. Like, if I'm just being honest, I really don't think it's that big a flavor that I like. Yeah, no, just blood orange in general. Yeah, I mean, it's not a flavor that I think I really love, but all in all, I mean, it doesn't blow you away, but it's really a good beer, and I definitely understand where people can come from and like this. If this fits into your flavor profile, I do think this is a beer that you will like.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's a very crisp citrus.
Right.
You know what you're getting out of it.
It's kind of a palate cleanser too. That citrus on it kind of cleanses your palate, so that way you're able to.
You can move from one beer to the next.
Right, exactly. So if you wanted to go from a light to a dark, or dark get back down to a light, this would definitely be able to.
It's also interesting how like citrus is usually like such a light, crisp flavor,
right?
But you're getting it out of a darker beer. So it's like
this is like a darker amber
on you.
Yeah. That middle of the road beer.
How was that?
That was interesting.
Lima Pino and the
you got Lima Pino, Blonde, and Oxbow all put into one right there. That was interesting.
I'm gonna go 8-8 on this one.
8-8. All right.
It's a solid beer.
I think it's a solid beer. I'm gonna give a score because I don't know that it really hits my favorite profile. And I think as personal, tasters and us in general, we put our name behind something. So I think this one just falls just a little bit below the line for me, and I'm going to give it a 7-9.
Okay. That's fair. And that's only because you're not a big citrus person.
Yeah, I'm not a big blood. I like citrus. I'm just not a big blood orange person. And I'm telling you, my mind started spinning when we tried that Oxbow, and I started thinking about fall flavors and stuff. And I think this is just I think it's something they've done for a long time, and I think it's something that people like.
Spectrum,
yeah. I think it's something that their people like, so they should stick with it. But just for me, I'm just not sure I'm blown away by it.
Okay. I think I'm going to be around that 8.3 range on this as well.
Yeah.
So not as good as the standard Oxbow. But again, like you said, citrus isn't my favorite profile. But again, I'm scoring it based off of what the beer is and what it's delivering.
Yeah.
And this definitely delivers what it says it's delivering.
Yeah, absolutely. So I would agree with that. So 5 is a little bit of a hometown favorite. We definitely have drank plenty of this in our time. The Dunkelweizen has stayed around quite longer than we even expected, but something that they've made some variations of before. They've had the red wheat blueberry, which we've done. Actually, got a really high score. Yeah, we got really high scores out of us last time, and I'm interested. I mean, I don't know that I would boldly say that this is going to be our highest rated beer of the day, because I do think that the salted caramel brown or our maple bacon brown, or maybe even
the Boykin brown itself,
or maybe even the butterbeer. I mean, I'm excited about the butterbeer being on the list today. So, but I do think this Dunkel is going to be in the top 3 maybe of our overall beers.
Probably.
So
that's too big. That's way too big. I'll say like anywhere from 1 to 5.
I can go ahead and get you my score on this one.
Yeah, you can if you want to.
Yeah.
We know the love for this one. This one's we're not unfamiliar with this beer.
Yeah,
not at all. Not at all.
It's a great beer and all that. I'm gonna be in the 7s on this one just because it is a very good beer, but it's not like my go-to. It's not my prime choice.
That's your first beer.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like 7-7.
He's not top 3 now. He is something.
Dang.
It's a really good beer.
I mean, it definitely is a really good beer.
Yeah, the score needs to fit you personally. The score needs to fit you. I am really actually kind of surprised that you went you've been in that Lima Pino with the 9-1 and then the Dunkel with the 7-7. But hey, that's you, baby. That's you. That fits you. This right here is just a notch above the Oxbow for me, so I'm going to give it an 8.6, which I gave the Oxbow an 8.5, so this is going to get an 8.6 for me.
I think I'm more along the lines with Alex as far as It's a very good beer. But I like the different variations off of this more so than the ox or the Dunkelweizen itself. So I think I'm going to be around that 7-8 on this.
7,
Yeah,
8?
that's a good point, Keith. I'm a very big fan of the variations they provide.
So
like the
Chris
red wheat
said,
blueberry
the
is definitely
red wheat blue
better
is
than
a fantastic beer.
Yes.
And the base of it is the Dunkelweizen.
Yeah.
So I personally think the variations are better, but the Dunkelweizen is still a very good, solid beer. So it's definitely one that I would definitely drink.
Yeah.
It's not something I'm going to avoid. So it's a very good beer to drink.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I actually will totally agree with you guys. I do think that the red wheat blueberry is better than the Dunkel, and I think that there are some other variations that they've done that just end up flat out being better than the Dunkel. So I'm with you there on that. So halfway through, 5 beers. Might need to mix in a water. Who knows? But
might have to take a break for a second.
Man, but
I think Stash has one more, so we can do the last one and take a quick break.
Cheers.
We're gonna take a quick break after this one. Go mix in a water.
We're gonna knock down some zero proof.
Yeah, some legit water. Actually.
Zero proof.
So,
first thing when I look at this one is like dark coffee.
It does look. I mean, seriously, it looks like just a touch.
See-through. There's no.
It's like black coffee with just a touch of creamer.
Yeah.
I mean, just literally like a little. Like Adam when he makes his mimosas on a Saturday morning. Just a little splash of orange juice right there on the champagne. So
mimosas last weekend that you were getting.
Yes.
Where the guy came and poured you a full glass of champagne.
I mean, and then Callie over there when she got her glass of champagne.
The mimosas last weekend.
Just a touch of orange juice was like, nah, I'm good right there. That's it. So like putting salt and pepper on something, but. Salted caramel brown. So we've done the salted caramel porter before on a previous show here. But this is going to be the salted caramel brown. Talking with Doug earlier today when we came in, he was telling me that the maple bacon brown has been more of a hit than the maple bacon porter. Of course, the maple bacon named after us, the Beer Bacon Brews podcast. So, I have actually personally had the maple bacon brown this morning, and I'll give my thoughts on it when it comes around. But I'm excited. I'm always a big salted caramel fan. I know you are as well. So,
really.
Well, not since one famous night.
Yeah.
Maybe not since one famous night. But
Yeah, one famous night.
Mark, this is what you've been drinking. What do you think of the beer?
it is very caramel. And I kind of like that because I'll say that about the porter in the previous times. I don't felt like I got as much caramel in the caramel in the porter as I'm getting now in the brown, and it may just be because the brown is just a little bit lighter a beer. It gives the opportunity for those flavors to come through a little bit stronger.
Well, especially how he does his beer.
Yeah,
because it's not a heavy brown. It's more of a light, flavorful brown. It's not. Well, I guess we're saying it's not as heavy as the porter.
Yeah, I mean, it's never going to be like anybody's. It's never going to be as heavy as the porter. And I do think that Doug's porter is a little bit lighter compared to most porters, but same thing is going to go for his brown.
I'm definitely getting the caramel on this. I don't get much of the salt.
I was going to say that. I mean, I don't mean to knock it, but I really would like more salt
on the back end. Are you getting salt on the back end?
I like a little sea salt, honestly. I want a little tingle to it.
I think it's there.
You think it's there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let it warm up a little bit on the back end. I mean, it definitely has a very good caramel taste. The caramel's definitely there. It's very prevalent.
Yeah. It's a.
What?
I'm trying to think about what score to give this, honestly.
I'm gonna go 8-1.
An 8-1.
I gotta respect it for the flavor it brings, but
not a huge win.
Not a huge win for me.
Okay.
It's still hitting on all the points that you want it to hit on.
Yeah.
If you heard that from the crowd, Josh Allen can't throw a ball, which we know is Alex's fantasy quarterback this year. So,
the real standing will be out.
I think I'm going to be about an 8-3 on this.
Yeah, feel free to go if you want to go for you.
I think I'm at an 8-3 on this. Again, it definitely has the caramel, but now that it is warming up a little bit, I do definitely get the salt on the back end, like you're saying. But
And it could be the device that
you're
you're
just been
drinking it out
sitting
of.
for a while though too.
Yeah, when you, I mean, when you drink it out of something that's a little bit different, you're going to have a little bit of a different device. Got some nice waters coming in from Stash. Got to love that. Kind of mixing up water here as we kind of get our halfway through. So I'm going to throw my score out there. Probably going to surprise you guys a little bit. This has been my favorite so far, and I think it's because it's a flavor profile that I love. So I'm going to go with an 8-9 on the salted caramel brown for me personally. Now, I know for a
That's
fact
your highest of the day, isn't
it is my highest of the day, and I know for a fact that I gave the porter in the mid-9s when we did the salted caramel porter, and I will say I actually think I like the salted caramel porter more than I like the salted caramel brown.
I think the caramel goes with the porter a little bit better just because of the heaviness to it, so it kind of cuts the part of the heaviness. But it's still it's a very good flavor profile in the brown as well.
Yeah, I truly think that at the end of the day, I think the caramel flavor comes through better more with the brown, but I think as a whole beer, I feel like it just flows better, it tastes better, it's easier drinkable with the porter for me.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Makes sense. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So, all right, so we're gonna mix in a water here since we're a little more than halfway through.
Yeah, once again, for everybody that's listening, we're live from Swamp Cabbage Brewery here in Columbia, South Carolina. Running through their tap list today, giving some scores.
Gonna go out to the crowd. We're gonna see what's everybody drinking out there. I know we got salted caramel brown for you, butterbeer for Kelly, million of peaches for Sydney. She got it before the tap blown. What do we got? The Boykin Brown for Callie. Not a surprise, Alex's wife. Going to be drinking the Boykin Brown. So
what's Todd got over there? Todd,
what we got over there? Salted caramel. Yeah.
But Dad's got a brown.
Dad's got a Boykin Brown. Okay. Not my dad.
He had an Oxbow too.
Yeah. What we got? What we're drinking?
Blood orange.
The blood orange.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
really?
That's
it.
Blood
orange every time. So what if they don't have it on tap? You just walk out the door?
You just leave?
Oh,
they got
Okay. All
some for me.
All right. I respect that.
Brett,
So,
what you drinking?
what you drinking? Salted caramel. A lot of salted caramel. How we feel about the salted caramel? Everybody
Mark
like
likes
it?
it.
Yeah.
Mark likes it.
Yeah.
Kelly likes it.
Compared to the salted caramel porter, is the brown better than the porter? Porter better than the brown? Same difference?
They don't know.
Ask the same question in about 15 minutes? Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, I like that.
But I couldn't hear that. Mark said that the porter is a lot smoother with the concoction,
Right.
but with the brown, it's sweeter. It has a little more of that sweet caramel flavor to it.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. So, man, I love coming here. I really do. Like, I love doing live shows from here. Obviously, they got a lot going on. We got a lot of background noise. We got a lot of fans here. We got, live music going on outside. 7th anniversary, big thing for them. We're headed into 7, the Maple Bacon. So, but man, I love. I mean, if you're ever in Columbia, South Carolina,
You got to come here.
you've got to come to Swamp Cabbage Brewery. I mean, you've got to stop by. You've got to try what they got going on.
It's always good.
What you see on the board is what you're going to get, right? I mean, even if you're the million of peaches, which we're not going to get to do today, I think the beer would have been in the 9s, in my personal opinion.
Oh, I agree. It definitely has the peach flavor.
Just a great peach flavor. I mean, and it's the perfect, for me personally, I feel like a peach beer is the perfect summer beer.
Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that.
I'm not worried about getting peaches in December, but if I roll up somewhere in June and you got a peach beer on tap, you can bet your money I'm going to get it.
Yeah, I agree with that. We got the Panthers Saints game on the TV over here to our right, just off camera.
Yeah.
Kind of peeking at that a little bit.
Oh, wow, 17-0.
Oh, yeah, the Panthers are landing on it.
All right, Sam Darnold might actually be the guy for the Panthers.
Jameis still the guy for the Saints?
I don't know. I had to look at his stats. I mean, threw 5 touchdowns in week 1 against the Packers.
So right now,
not a whole lot of yards. Christian McCaffrey.
I can
nice shot.
So right now, famous Jameis is 8 for 14, 77 yards, 2 sacks, and 1 interception.
Okay.
He's seeing 8
not
people
doing
out there
great.
again.
Not doing great.
Taysom Hill, baby.
Taysom Hill. So, but we do have to give credit to Alex while we're taking a little break here, getting some water in on the show. Alex has 10-0 on the college picks this past weekend, and then was 7-2 on the NFL picks, I think. Yeah.
10-1 last week. Yeah.
I had a loss in
He
there
was
for college.
10-2. 10-2 in college. We did 12.
We all missed Buffalo.
We all missed Buffalo.
We all missed Buffalo.
Yeah, 10-2 and then 7-2 on the NFL picks. I mean,
in the college fantasy team that we're in, I took my first loss the whole year.
Yeah.
Now in week 3.
Yeah. So I don't know if y'all looked at the
things are rolling for me.
I don't know if y'all looked at the update. 3 points separate 1 through 5 in the college fantasy.
Yeah, and I'm
not in there.
I'm up in there, and I've got.
You're not last anymore.
I'm not last anymore.
You're not
That was
last
last
anymore.
before.
What's crazy about me is 4 of the 6 teams in our college fantasy team, or that are in the league, the top 6.
Right.
4 of those guys got 5 points or more from a week 0 team, and 2 of us didn't. But we're still in the top 6.
Yep.
I know that week 0 stuff's going to come back to bite us in the butt.
Yeah, well, you're overreacting.
You're killing it right now, though.
Yeah.
So you're good.
Yeah, you're overreacting. It's a long
Texas
season.
State losing
With
the incarnate word.
To Incarnate Word.
Incarnate word.
For those of you who don't know, we
night.
didn't even know who Incarnate Word was.
I still don't know where Incarnate Word is. Like, I don't know
either.
where the university is. So
I don't think anybody does unless you go there.
would love to figure it out. So if y'all are ready, we'll roll into maple bacon.
Yeah, we'll go to the next one.
So yeah. Nice to mix in a little water here. Clean the palate. Nice
Oh
clean.
yeah, cleanse it out a little bit.
Now this one just looks like mud water.
Or do that too. Yeah.
Yeah. You got it on you?
You got it. He said, "Do I have it?"
Oh my God!
Yes,
He's
I
actually about to
do.
pull out a shot of Crown.
We'll all take shots together.
All right.
Hey, let's do it.
Here we go.
Oh shit, he got the good crown too. It ain't even the regular crown.
Yeah. So. Hey, grab.
Like 20-something points.
Yeah. That'll work. So, my guy over here.
Mark came in with the stats over there. Incarnate Word is located in San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio, Texas. All right. Well, that kind of makes sense now that Texas State was playing them. A little close regional. I don't even know where Texas State is, to be honest with you.
There we
Let's
go.
do it.
I don't think there's
There
any
we go.
school out there that can get closer than the local rivalry of Benedict and
Benedict and Allen?
Allen.
Yeah,
They're literally
across the street.
street.
Benedict is absolutely going to dominate them in football this year.
Benedict's
Benedict's actually got a really solid football team.
They were on ESPN.
They
2
were.
weeks ago.
They were. My guy. This is a Sunday right here. Who's your fantasy quarterback? Just out of curiosity. I know y'all are watching.
Prescott, come on now.
Okay. Solid pick.
You gotta keep it in the SEC.
Way to have faith in that guy, too. I mean, coming off that ankle injury, way to have faith.
Thank you,
So,
sir.
mixing it up. Happy 7th anniversary to Swamp
sir.
Cabbage. So,
Cheers,
cheers to you, bro.
guys.
Yeah.
Cheers.
We'll let him
Cheers.
toast to us. So, solid. Absolutely solid. Thank you, sir.
You want the rest of that?
Opened it up there.
Yeah. You trying to take it slow?
I got to drive, bro.
I know.
Yeah.
Woo. All right.
All right, now on the next beer.
Now we're back to it. So,
Boy.
Maple Bacon Brown. This is named after the Beer Bacon and Bros podcast.
Got
It's
a
always
great
the Maple
smell to it.
Bacon.
Got a great bacon smell. Great
Doug,
bacon smell.
Doug did us a huge solid. We asked him, we said, hey, Doug, we think you should try and, get some type of bacon flavor in there. We got to put our brains together, came up with maple bacon. He did it with the porter first. Now he's doing it with the brown. Again, this is going to be another similarity to the salted caramel. Is it better with the brown? Is it better with the porter? Doug personally thinks it's better with the brown.
I
I'm going to have to
prefer
say
the brown.
the brown.
You definitely get the maple more in the brown.
You can get the sweeter.
And you-
They get sweeter with the
Correct,
brown
correct.
than you can with the
So
porter.
you definitely get more of the sweet maple with the brown, and the bacon is a little more out in your face with the brown as well. It was very good with the porter,
There's
but
some
I
great,
definitely like it better with the brown.
It's almost like breakfast in a beer, right?
It really is.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It really is. So,
That is a breakfast beer.
I agree. We're on
Maple
number
Bacon
7, the Maple Bacon Brown.
Yeah.
So, the Beer Bacon Bros, Maple Bacon Brown.
Yeah.
So,
It's our beer. This is ours. We own this.
Trademark.
Copyright. Copyright.
I agree with Doug. I
Infringement.
agree with Doug. I actually think you get, honestly, with the maple bacon porter, I got the maple, but I didn't get a lot of the bacon. And when you give the brown, I actually get bacon flavor in this. And so I'm really
The bacon is really there on this one.
It really is. I mean, it's almost like you're eating pancakes and bacon, and you're just kind of running that bacon strip through the maple syrup, and it's just a delicious bite. Holy crap!
All right, I'm at the show. It's a little bit of Minnie's highest. 9-3 on this one.
Yeah, you think you're showing bias? Wait till I draw mine.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I want a crowler of this before we go, and I want to wake up. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I might wake up before my Monday meeting tomorrow and crack this.
Crack it open.
I might be drinking this before my Monday meeting.
Oh yeah, you went 9-3.
9-3.
I'm at 9-2. I like this. It's very good.
I mean, like, if you're out there and you're a college football fan and you're trying to figure out what do I drink for a noon kickoff, right? I'm out at the tailgates. It might be 6:30. It might be 7 o'clock. It might be 8 o'clock. What do I start my morning with? This is the literal perfect beer to drink with bread. I could eat eggs and hash browns with this.
Yeah, you couldn't get much better than this.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
no, it's very good.
Holy crap. I was so excited when he named the porter after us and he did this flavor and people liked it, but you got to do the brown. Like, you have to do the brown. The flavors just come through so much better.
Oh, 100% agree.
9.6.
Wow.
I know.
That might be one of the highest we've ever done on the show.
I mean,
that might be one of your highest
ever.
It's got to be your highest.
It's so hard because when we did the sisters and we did all 5 of those sister beers from
Goose Island.
Goose Island.
Yeah.
I mean, those beers are aged. They're awesome.
When
They're great. They're bold in flavor.
Goose Island
right.
Yeah,
I mean, they were so good. But this is better. This is better than the orange creamsicle. This is better than the salted caramel porter. This is my favorite beer they've ever done. I mean, I would drink this. This would 125% be the first beer when I walk into Swamp Cabbage every week if it's on tap.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So, wow, whew.
Good stuff.
That's exciting stuff
right there for Chris.
That's exciting stuff. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and into the 8th beer. This is the Boykin Brown.
So those listeners out there that may not know about the Boykin breed, let me tell you about a little bit about the Boykin dog.
Let me tell you a little bit about
Go for it. Go get the plug in for the Boykin.
So it's they call them the little brown dogs. Most the biggest they'll get is 40-something pounds. They'll come up to maybe
go ahead.
3/4 way up to your knee on height, but they were found in South Carolina. They've got Chesapeake Bay, they got all kinds of different dog breeds in it, but they found them in the low country of South Carolina. An actual town now is called Boykin, South Carolina. That's where the first Boykin dog was ever found and spotted or whatever.
Okay.
And they're also the South Carolina state dog. They're great little dog, hunting dogs, especially for waterfowl and birds because they're so small and lightweight. You can easily put them in a boat and they're not running around like a 60-pound lab knocking your ass in the water. Knock out of the boat. Yeah, but my family's got 7 Boykins spread throughout of the family.
You got 2, right? Of your own.
We have 2. My sister's got 1, and then my parents have 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, they're just great little dogs. We're trying to get one of our Boykins to be the official face of the.
There you go.
Yeah, I think it's fair. I told them I think it's a great idea. You guys got a lot of Boykins to choose from. Get a little party going on here.
Get 7. Yeah, I'm sure one of them can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them can sit there and pose.
I like the brown too. I'm glad you brought the brown.
Yeah, so this is just for those that are watching and listening. This is just the natural brown. So we've done the salted caramel, we've done the maple bacon. This is just the natural brown going on right now. So
I can really taste the Boykin in it.
Can you?
No, I'm just kidding.
I would trust you. You're the ones that have Boykins. So if you've been licking your dogs, if you've been licking your dogs, you would know the flavor profile.
You got 7, so I would imagine so.
It's a great brown, man.
I love it. It's a great. This is much better than the one that we did. What was the brown note that we did? The brown note was good, but this is definitely much better than the brown note that we did. The 153 that we did 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Is this better than the Oxbow?
In my mind, it is. But it's more my style of beer, though, too.
I'm going to say it might be. I like it this one's a bit smoother.
A little creamier.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little bit creamier. It's almost like a real light milk chocolate flavor.
Yes. Yeah, I can see that.
Like, for me, not cocoa, not coffee, but just legit like a Hershey's. Not anywhere close to the Hershey's from England, but with just a light milk chocolate kind of flavor.
I can see that.
But you're getting that too, and from what Doug has told us, there's no chocolate in his brown at all.
I know.
There's no cocoa nib. There's no nothing in his brown.
I know.
It's the way that he produces it that makes it get that chocolate.
Yeah, the way
It's
everything
just got-
works
it's
out when it ferments and then
Right,
the brew
right.
process it.
It's just
it
gotta
gives
be-
it chocolate.
It's just got to
There's no
simply be
cocoa.
roasted
There's no
malts,
nothing
I
in it that
guess.
gives it
Yeah.
that.
But I'm going to go first on this one. I think this is an 8-3.
Jump on in there.
Yeah, I think it's an 8-3. I don't know that I love this or like this more than the Oxford Amber personally. But I know both of you said you do, so I'm expecting it more than an 8.
So yeah, for me, I'm at like a 9 flat on this.
Okay.
Because this is definitely this is the beer that got me here, the chocolate brown.
Yep.
I know it's not the chocolate brown anymore, but it's very similar to what it was originally, and that's what got me here was the chocolate brown. So I'm definitely at the 9 flat on this.
I'm gonna go 8-8.
You're going the whole
An 8-8 for you? Okay.
You doing math in your head right now?
I am doing math in my head right now.
Look at you. After like 12 beers, you're doing math in your head.
I mean, it's only been 8 and a shot of Crown, a really strong shot of Crown.
Yes.
Which we greatly appreciate.
We've had a couple pints though.
I've had one. I mean, that's actually my first.
Oh,
So,
you-
yeah.
okay.
I haven't been like you. I didn't come in and start
that's my
crushing
third.
beers
That's my
at
third.
12 o'clock. So
I want to
Yeah.
hear shit. I want to hear it.
at 12:30 over here crushing beers. So
I was here at 1:15. Thank you.
all right. So go back down the line. We got an 8-8, a 8-3, and a 9 on the Boykin Brown there. So welcoming in a nice refreshment,
The
nice
butter
lighter
beer.
beer. The butter beer here at
This is
beer
my
number
sister's favorite
9.
beer.
So this is my wife's favorite beer too. I think actually
Sydney, is this your favorite beer?
butter beer of
I
all
know-
of their
I know Callie-
beers.
I know Callie likes it.
Of all of their beers, the butter beer is
Is
your
Callie
favorite.
even there? Oh, there she is.
The peaches.
I just
Okay.
got a growler of it.
All right. Little Harry Potter-esque.
That's
we got
right. You
going
do have a
on.
lot of time this week.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Little-
out of all of them.
Little butterbeer is okay. All right. Little Harry Potter-esque going on over here with the butterbeer. So
Butterscotch flavor.
a little butterscotch flavor.
Wow,
How you doing, man?
that's a strong flavor to it.
Yeah, it's very like upfront
Strong
butterscotch.
flavor, yeah. All right,
Ooh. All right.
I'm
I
about
like
to go
Very sweet.
immediately into my score on this one.
Okay.
8 flat because I'm respecting the butterscotch flavor. It's upfront, it's strong, it's great. It's not overpowering, even though it is strong. But not a fan of butterscotch, so it's one of those I gotta respect. I gotta respect the beer for what it is.
It's not my favorite profile.
You gotta respect the beer for what it is.
No,
However, I'm not a fan of
it.
it.
It definitely is a good beer, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
again,
a fan of butterscotch, I say. I'm a fan of the beer, but
again, he's hitting on what he says it is.
Yeah.
Right. Callie
Oh,
Blue
let's
Keg.
go.
All right, Callie.
Which keg did you blow? Butterbeer?
Butterbeer.
Wow. So just for reference, the Millions of Peaches was in that tap, and it got blown. Then the butterbeer came in, and now it's been blown. So a lot of butterbeer went pretty quickly in an hour.
Wow.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
We're adding that in. Hold
Yeah,
on.
we're adding that one in.
They just added the red velvet to the tap roll.
The red velvet's good. That's
All
my
right,
favorite.
so
That's my favorite.
we're gonna end up doing 11 beers
We're
today
doing
as
11
we
today.
get the red velvet in. So
That was Doug, the owner, just walked by and gave us that great news.
legit, I have personally never got to try the red velvet.
Have you never had the red velvet?
I've never
Like,
had
any version.
Nope,
Oh, God.
never had
It
it.
is
I don't know if I
good.
have.
I don't think you have either.
Oh,
If I did, I've had it once. I don't think I ever
I
had
have.
it.
So Swamp brought the red velvet back about 6 months ago, kind of in that winter, well, maybe 8 months ago in the winter phase. They brought it back after Christmas.
It was like, yeah, I remember.
They
that.
brought it back on a Thursday.
February.
It was gone on a
gone.
Sunday.
Yeah.
So that tells you exactly how much their red velvet is loved around here. So
Yeah, it went by in the weekend.
really excited for that. Now back to the butterbeer.
back to the butter.
We got off on a tangent
Back
there.
to the beer at hand.
So we have an 8 flat from Alex. Did you want to go? I haven't tried. Did you crush it?
No, I give it to Kelly.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute.
It's Kelly's favorite. I'll let her put it in her thing.
Callie got her free swag for blowing a cat.
Let's go. Hey, come over here. Let me see that real quick.
Yeah,
let's promote that real quick.
Let's get that on camera.
So,
I'll let you do it.
Yeah.
Here, you do it.
That's my lovely wife, Callie. That's the back of the shirt. Nice little Swamp Cabbage logo.
Nice little Swamp Cabbage logo.
Yeah,
So
got
that's
the little
awesome.
breast pocket logo.
Callie. So
Good catch.
little extra promotion for them. Nice little red Swamp Cabbage swag there. So
I think I'm with Alex on this. I think I'm gonna be a 7-9.
7-9.
It's not. It's
Butterscotch is just not my thing.
It's
Not my
it's
thing
not
at
my
all.
favorite profile. It's a sweet beer. It's a good beer.
But if you like butterscotch,
If you like butterscotch, that's what you got to get.
Yeah, I tell you, if you like a sweet beer, this is it. I mean, this feels sugary. It feels butterscotch. I mean,
If you like Harry Potter, go get it.
if you
It's
like
very,
Harry
it's
Potter,
very much almost kind of like a
You like
dessert
Harry,
beer.
It is
you
a
like
des-
Harry
it's almost
Potter.
like a
go
It's
get
almost like
it.
a dessert beer.
I mean,
It is a very good dessert beer. You're right.
no lie.
You're right.
This might be big brain thinking here. I would drink this while eating a creme brulee.
I can see
Oh,
one
I can
matchup
see that.
really
I can
well.
see that. I can
Wow.
see that.
Like
Doing
it's
this last week with the creme brulee.
yeah. Like I really feel like it. All right, so I'm going to give my score in a second, but just off the top of my head, would you rather have caramel or butterscotch?
Caramel. I can deal with caramel.
I'm not really a fan of either, but I'd rather have caramel.
I'm a big caramel fan, so I got to go caramel. But I know a lot of
Something
people.
about butterscotch candies I just don't like.
I know a lot of people that like butterscotch over caramel.
It would surprise me.
Yeah. So I'm going to go. I'm going to take one more sip.
One
Let me
sip,
get another
everybody knows the
profile.
rules.
Let me get another profile here.
That's tough. I'm gonna go at 8-3. I know I've done an 8-3 on something before earlier today, but
Kelly's saying a 9 flat.
yeah, hey, fits your flavor profile. We talked
Kelly's
about
saying
it
a
a lot.
9 flat.
You're not a beer expert by any means, but we'll take it. So, all right, we're gonna welcome in beer number 10. This is the Bald Cypress Porter. We have done it before. It is the regular porter. But,
We actually got a screening of this beer.
So yeah, we're gonna also do.
we're gonna do Red Velvet. Yeah, it's number 11. We're gonna do it as our number 11. So, yeah, that's gonna be the last one, but that's the next one. Yeah, I felt that. We almost had a beer spill there. So, Bald Cypress Porter. Hey, somebody give me the alcohol check on the Bald Cypress. How much alcohol?
I
is
think
in the
it's
Bald
6
Cypress?
flat. I think it's 6 flat. Is it the Red Velvet? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Six
flat.
flat?
Oh yeah.
So 6 flat, which we've talked about. Doug is a little bit lighter on the Bald Cypress, or with just the porter in general.
In general, yes.
With a 6 flat, I think most porters you'll find somewhere between 7 and 9.
Yeah.
But
Usually porters are a little bit higher on the alcohol.
I'm excited about it though because he's got a real clean.
It's a little higher.
Yeah.
For porters.
He's got a real clean porter. I mean, it's really it's very drinkable. It's not going to overpower you with alcohol.
Smooth beer.
It's very smooth compared to most porters. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a great porter.
It's a very good, solid porter. Don't you remark?
Oh, coffee. I mean,
Mark's a big porter guy. So Mark's a big porter stout guy.
coffee. Like,
Yeah, I can see where you're getting that
just
from.
black coffee to me. And I mean,
I haven't had. He's had it Friday.
yeah, I mean,
I thought you had the Cypress Porter because there's only 4 on Friday.
Probably.
Probably.
I don't know. Yeah, that's 48 hours ago. I don't know. I respect it. So, but I mean, seriously, like, it hits you with the porter profile that you want, that dark roasted malt porter profile.
That coffeeness to it.
Without an overpowering amount of alcohol. And I think that's great. I really do. Like, I have nothing against people that make regular porters with a 9.8% alcohol by volume on it, but I do think that he gives a great porter and then the variations of it with different flavors. I mean,
yeah, because typically the Red Velvet is port. I haven't seen him do it with the brown yet. So it's typically the porter that is the Red Velvet.
I wonder, I'm interested to see the Red Velvet itself, I'm guessing it's probably an amber or brown, though.
No, it's pretty dark. Blair's got it right there.
Was the Red Velvet, was it the brown or the porter? Do you know?
That's a brown.
It looks like a brown though from the color. Yeah, I agree.
we'll ask about it in a second. We'll get clarification on it in a second. So
We got a comment, so we'll be able to
I'm
tell.
gonna go 8-9 on this one.
Alex, always a darker beer fan and an IPA fan. Solid 8-9 there.
I'm going 9-2.
9
9-2. This is one of my favorite porters.
Wow. This is why I love doing this show, because I'm going to be different than y'all and I'm going to be lower than y'all, but it's about the fact that
it's not your flavor profile.
Well, not just that. I mean, I think it's a solid beer, and I think in general, it's a brown. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I think it's a really solid beer. I have absolutely nothing against it, but I think at the end of the day, it's just not. Yeah, I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe it's just not something that's in my flavor profile. But at the end of the day,
you're also more into the lighter beers, the sours. I'm into
different variations. So I think in general, it's really. I like the fact that he has a lighter porter. I really do. I think that most people.
It definitely is a lot lighter than most porters.
Most people, when they get to making porters, they feel like it's got to be a coconut porter or a chocolate porter or a double coffee porter, and then it's got to be 7.5 to 11% alcohol.
Yeah.
I like that he's out of the ballpark there. He's out of the box, and he's doing a nice little porter, nice cream and crisp, got a little black, a little black coffee flavor to it. Yeah, and it's a solid 6. So.
What, you're saying a solid 6 is at your store? Or
No. Solid 6 on the alcohol content. Absolutely not. I would never score anything that Doug does. I don't think that Doug, 100% honest from my heart, I don't think that Doug could make a beer that's actually in the 6s.
No, I doubt that. I mean, everything Doug makes is like 8 above, or at least 7.5 and above.
I'm going to give it an 8-1 in my opinion. An 8-1. So, all right, so we got a lot of beer sitting around. Got a little extra something special. Got the Red Velvet on tap now. Going to be beer number 11 for the bros. And we're going to go ahead and welcome it in. Something Alex and I have never tasted before. We don't know what to expect. But this is something that is, again, extremely special. Something that, I mean, we have literally wanted to taste and just could not get here in a matter of 4 days to even try this. No, leave that. I'm saying that.
Leave that.
Yeah. But you can put those. You can put all those. I need to go to the gym to be able to lift that now.
You got it.
Again, special thank you to Dylan from Cinetopical. If you're not following them yet, make sure that you're following them. Cinetopical does movie reviews, movie trailer reactions, Rotten Tomato score reactions. They're great. They got
great podcasts too.
They got 5.5 million subscribers or whatever. Not really, not that much, but they do have a lot of subscribers, a lot more than we do. So make sure that you're following them if you're not.
I'm excited for you guys to try this because I love Red Velvet stuff. It's pretty good.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. What's my highest been so far? 9.2? 9.3.
You have a 9.2 on the Bald Cypress. You got a 9 on the Brown. You got a 9.2 on the Maple Bacon. And then that's going to be it for you as far as the 9s. So you got a
I'm
split.
going 9.3 on this.
Wow.
I'm going 9.2.
I'm going 9.3. Anything that is Red Velvet to me. No, I was 9.3.
Oh, sorry. You were 9.3.
I don't think Alex is going to be mad if you put him at 9.3 either.
Do what?
I don't think he's going to be mad if you put him at 9.3 either.
So 9.2 for Alex, 9.3 for Keith. Why are you so high on the
Because I personally love Red Velvet's one of my favorite flavors. I mean, I'll just tell you, I had to make me a Red Velvet cake for my birthday. Red Velvet is one of my favorite flavors. The Red Velvet Porter was one of my favorite beers that he made. This is just as good as the Red Velvet Porter.
So just as good or better?
I think this is better.
The regular Red Velvet, which is a brown, just to be clear.
Right, this is the
You
brown,
say
not the
better.
porter.
Yeah.
But I think the brown, you get more of the Red Velvet flavor than you would out of the porter, just because it's a lighter beer in general.
Okay.
that make sense?
Okay.
I think Alex would agree. A brown is more. You get more flavor out of a brown than you get
Yeah,
out of a
I'm getting more of it out of it. I think I've had the red velvet port. This is very familiar. That I've had it, but I do think this is a lot sweeter.
The red velvet and the coconut are my favorite from here, personally. But I'm also a coconut porter guy. I love coconut porters. Coconut porter is my favorite.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
I mean, even last time when we did their coconut porter, you even gave it a pretty good score.
Yeah.
You're not a coconut
Even
fan.
Alex liked it. Alex hates coconut.
Yeah.
Alex and Callie both love the coconut porter last time they were here.
Man, I just don't know. I'm stuck on whether this cracks the nines for me because I really.
Are you stuck because you're not a fan of red velvet?
No, I love red velvet. I just don't know that I'm blasted away with a red velvet solid flavor. I think.
Well, I mean, we've also had a shit ton of.
Yeah,
beers, so I mean,
absolutely.
it's the flavor. I mean, but still, I still pick up the red velvet in this. I still pick up that flavor profile. For me personally, I still think it's a very good beer, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And obviously, I was thinking this scored in the nines too.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's definitely a solid beer.
I'll do it. I'll give it a 9 flat.
There you go.
I think at the end of the day. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's a really, really good beer. I do agree that I think what we've learned from today is that when Doug goes with something flavor profile-wise with the browns, it comes through a little bit more bold.
I agree with that.
Than compared to when he does something with the bold.
I agree with that.
I agree.
Yeah,
it's definitely more prevalent in the brown than it is the porter.
Yeah.
Just because it's a lighter style of beer versus the porter.
Even with maple bacon or even with
the maple bacon brown was definitely better than the maple bacon porter.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
And I mean
You see who that was?
Yeah, I saw who it was. Alex would like to give credit that Taysom Hill has almost scored a touchdown for the Saints. So
no, that was a QB scramble.
Yeah, it's a little scramble. Wasn't even a throw.
Did you get the touchdown?
He almost got it. And now they're going back to Jameis.
Oh, famous Jameis.
I do think that he's been able to put through more flavors or more bold flavors with the browns than with the porters, and even with the salted caramel brown getting less score or less of a score than with the salted caramel porter. I think that you just definitely get more of the flavors with the browns, and so again, I'll give it a 9. That's going to put it at a 9.2 total. So. Going back down the list, I just did the averages of what our scores were today. We've tried 11 beers from Swamp Cabbage. I want to immediately say thank you for bringing us in on their 7th anniversary. They certainly didn't have to do it.
We love it here.
But they brought us in. We love it.
We're here every Friday for trivia. We're here for everything.
Yeah, and we love being able to come in and support them and them support us. So they actually have our flag hanging behind us. So stays here.
Yeah, we didn't put that flag there. That flag was already here.
That flag is permanently.
They did it. Yeah, it's up here every week.
Yeah, we love the love that they show us. If you're in Columbia, South Carolina, you've got to try them. But going back down the
catch
list,
us here almost every Friday for trivia.
Guaranteed.
Oh yeah,
every Friday night for trivia we'll be here.
So,
7.
going back down the list, all 11 beers from us. We have salted,
the Sable
Palm Blonde. It came in at an 8.5 team total. The Lima Pinot came in at an 8.7 team total.
Team average,
yeah. I guess that's probably the better way to say it. Team average. The Oxbow Amber, a solid 8.5. Literally every single one of us gave it an 8.5. The
clear cut across the board.
Yeah, clear cut across the board. Guaranteed 8.5.
8.5. Oh,
Seal of approval. Put it on there, baby.
The Bacon Bros seal approval.
The Blood Orange Amber came in at an 83.5, which is an 8.3 and a half. Yeah. The Dunkelweiser came in at an 8.1. Salted Caramel Brown came in at an 8.6. The winner today, the biggest or highest score, I guess is the best way to say it. Number 7 on their list, the Maple Bacon Brown, a 9.4 combined score for the team. Yeah. It happens to be the beer that is named after us.
We're not biased.
We're not biased
at all.
I know it sounds like we're biased, but seriously, I mean, of the beers that we tasted today, it is fantastic. Maple Bacon. And the crowd even agrees it's the best so far today. Just a unique flavor profile. I mean, I don't know anyone else that is doing not only a bacon style beer, but a maple bacon style beer. And I mean,
and you get both flavor profiles out of the beer.
You really do. You really do. So just really impressive there by Doug. The 8th beer that we tried, the Boykin Brown coming in at an 8.7. The butter beer coming in at an 8.1. The Bald Cypress Porter coming in at a solid number 3 today at an 8.8. And then the Red Velvet special tasting for us came in at a 9.2, the second best beer that we had today. So
almost didn't have it.
Almost didn't have it, but we got to try it. Swamp Cabbage got 20 beers set up for today in case stuff starts blowing.
2 have already popped.
3 have already popped.
3 or 2?
3 have already popped.
3 have popped.
3 have already popped for them.
So 17 of the 20 remaining.
It's only 3:20 in the afternoon. They got another almost 5 hours to be able to provide beer.
Oh, yeah, come get it.
A lot of people out here. If you're in Columbia, South Carolina, you definitely got to come.
You got to come get it.
Yeah, must see. Must drink.
I tell you what, I'd like to do a little bit extra. I know we're already a little bit over an hour. Yeah, just hold on 5 more minutes. You'll be okay. Beer that actually surprised you was better than what you thought it was going to be, and beer that disappointed you today.
Beer that surprised me with the Blood Orange.
Okay.
Because it's not one of my favorite profiles, but it was definitely a very good beer.
Okay.
I think the butter beer surprised me. But I've had other places where you can kind of get like the creamy texture of butter,
or creamy,
like an oily kind of
yeah.
beer. But I've never had one hit as hard with the butterscotch. When I say hard, I'm not saying it's overpowering. But
Right,
it's
but
not
it's
nearly
just a very-
none
very
of them
strong-
nearly has the
right.
prominent flavor of like you're like, okay, I guess there's butter in this one. This one you're clearly like, okay, no, that's butterscotch.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of surprising on how well it was there. The
Okay.
flavor was there.
I think that's fair.
And I, like I said, another thing, like I said, like, you know, we talked about, I respect the beer for what it is. It's not my flavor. I wouldn't choose it.
Right.
But I acknowledge that that beer is good if that's what fits your flavor.
Right.
If it fits your flavor profile, it's going to be your number one. Disappointment. I don't know if I really had a disappointment.
I don't think I had a disappointment either.
I mean, one that came in under what you expect. It's not that it's a disappointing beer. I mean, seriously, the lowest score that we gave today was a 7.7.
Yeah, I think for the one, I would guess like the Dunkel came in lowest for me.
Yeah.
Dunkel was my lowest as well, but again, it wasn't because it was a bad beer. It was just it didn't compare to the other beers.
It was crazy to me. I guess like with the Dunkel is you got that beer there where I gave 7.7. Just not my favorite, not my go-to. But,
Right.
But it's a great base beer for all these other different beers he
Right.
makes. And, I love those.
I think what we were was
Yeah.
what he makes off of that was better than what the actual base beer is.
That's where I would say not disappointed. Our guest
Again,
disappointed today.
I'm not looking for the word disappointment. I'm looking for something that came in lower than what you expected.
Yeah. I would say the Dunkel thing.
Same for you? Okay. What was your surprise beer of the day? I'm sorry. I didn't remember. I know you said it was the butter beer.
Yeah.
Oh, the Blood Orange.
The blood orange. Okay.
Blood Orange.
I'll actually, to bat off what you said with the blood orange, that's actually going to be my low score of the day. I'm surprised a little bit because I typically have liked touchdown by Jameis Winston. Wow.
Crowds got a little excited here.
Never thought I'd ever actually be surprised by Jameis Winston scoring another touchdown. But for me, Blood Orange, I think actually comes in at the beer that I think hit lower. I mean, only because I think for me, I expect such a high level of flavor profile and such a high level of execution with Doug. I mean, it's just been such a great brewer, and we've tried so many of his beers over the almost 3 years that we've been doing this now. I think for me, it came in a little bit lower than it to me wasn't a beer that I liked, honestly. And so for me, I think that's going to be my low for the day. Surprisingly, what I actually liked that I didn't think I was going to like, the Lima Pinot. I mean, I only gave it an 8.3, but at the end of the day, surprisingly, like I actually enjoyed it. I didn't think I was going to like it. It's not a flavor that we've seen from many other beers across our time doing this, and It's executed well. It is exactly what he says it's going to be. Lime and jalapeno.
Perfect execution.
I mean, it really is. There's a little bit of spice for those that like to have that little bit of pop a little bit on their beers.
Pop, yeah.
It's got it.
But it's not too much to make you like. You're not gonna have your second one and be like, okay, this is getting out of hand.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. It's not going to burn
exactly.
your throat or anything.
Yeah.
There is just a little bit of spice in
The
your mouth.
flavor's there. That's really all it is.
And it's there. It's exactly what he says it's going to be.
I agree.
Well,
All right, that's a
we'll
great show.
go ahead and put a bow on it. I want to obviously thank Swamp Cabbage for bringing us in
Thank you,
again.
Swamp Cabbage.
Happy 7th anniversary. Cheers to all of those. If
Take
you're
a
in,
beer in this episode, I think we're drunk.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
if you're in Columbia, South Carolina, stop by Swamp Cabbage, buy one of their 7th anniversary glasses.
$1 off every beer coming forward. Move forward.
Got a
Exactly.
nice
To
golden
the next
rim
year.
around the top.
Exactly
Oh,
what
yeah.
both of them say. It's $1 off and a golden ring.
Oh, yeah,
So,
let's do it.
all
right.
All right. Till next time.
See you guys.